Hi, welcome to Menu Heroes, where we love animals. Today we'll be talking about the best pet simulator you've never played. That's right, Cabbage. I discovered this game while I was doing research on Nintendogs for our Super Smash Bros. Episode, which, if you haven't already seen, I'll leave a link down in the description. So, let's take a look at this would-be masterpiece, being developed by three of Nintendo's best game designers. Our story begins in 1997, when Cabbage was first announced. It was to be a virtual pet simulation, where you could raise, feed, and carry around a virtual pet named Cabbage. Planned for the Nintendo 64 disk drive, which is a completely different conversation for another day. This game intended to use the real-time clock embedded in the 64 DD. This concept would later be implemented in Animal Crossing. However, unlike Animal Crossing, Cabbage was slated to use Game Boy connectivity. Now I know what you might be saying. Animal Crossing for the GameCube did have Game Boy connectivity. You could link your Game Boy Advance up to the console by using a special cord and accessory called an e-reader. You could use the e-reader to read special cards that would let you add new villagers to your village, as well as unlock hidden minigames. But when I say Game Boy connectivity, I mean the original Game Boy. Supposedly, you'd be able to use the transfer pack to take your Cabbage on the go, as well as bring them to other people's consoles. Other features planned included rewritable floppy drives that would let you add new ways to interact with your Cabbage, such as slides, toys, and, the works. Now, some think that Cabbage was Nintendo's response to other popular virtual pets, such as Tamagotchi. And that makes sense. Or it would, had it not been for the fact that Miyamoto stated that development of Cabbage began in 1992, 4 years before Tamagotchi was released to the public, and 3 years before PF Magic released Dogs, considered to be one of the first popular virtual pet games. However, my friends, now is when the controversy sets in. For you see, no footage of Cabbage exists. There's no photos, no screenshots, no videos, no music. We barely know anything about the development. It's highly unlikely we will ever see this virtual pet simulation. Miyamoto seemingly forgot about it until 2006, when he mentioned it in an interview and said he considered it canceled. You see, part of the problem was the other developers had their own projects going on. Mr. Adawa, Earthbound creator, was busy with Mother 3, a game that spent way too long in development, and went from a 3D game on the Nintendo 64 disk drive to a 2D game on the Game Boy Advance. Meanwhile, Ishihara, producer of Pokemon, was busy overseeing projects at the Pokemon Company, which he had formed in 1998. Another factor in this game's continued delay and eventual cancellation was the fact that the 64 disk drive was so unpopular. It was considered a commercial failure and is in ranks with the Virtual Boy and the Wii U. Anyways, that's all we had on the menu for today. So, until next time, this is Menu Heroes.